Hi everyone, we're here live for the very first time on Thinking This Facebook. We're gonna be here for about an hour and 11 minutes talking about tarot, crystal skulls, and empowering ourselves to our highest good. Yeah, we're gonna start talking. I guess we'll wait until about 5 people are here with us. But for those of you who don't know, I mean, you're following me, so you should know. But I'm Ingrid. You can find me at thinkingthis.com, on Twitter at thinkingtarot, on Instagram at thinkingthistarot, and like I said, on Facebook at thinkingthis. I'm also on YouTube. Okay. So today we have some giveaways. I think I'm the only watcher though. Today we have some giveaways. Actually, I should share this. Share now. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have shared that. Maybe I should have shared that on my computer. Anyway, so we're waiting till about 5 people get here, and then we can discuss Lionsgate and do free tarot card pulls, and I can explain the giveaway rules, which are, well, I'm gonna wait to explain it. But we're giving away some small magical tools. I'd call these beginner magical tools. We have 2 kinds of pendulums. We have a obsidian pendulum, as well as a rose quartz pendulum. It's the same style as the one here, you know, very simple, just something a little small, and you get that for sharing. Now, let's see, what else? We are using the World Spirit Tarot today, unless someone has a preference. I think I'm gonna need my computer, Victor. No one's here.
I was gonna say repeat all that information to follow me.
Yeah, but you're the only one watching.
No, it's kind
No, that's kind of watching on my computer. But I need my computer so I can share the video on my page and on Divination for All. Okay. Okay, where we at? Okay, we're gonna share that. Public shares. Public shares are how you enter the giveaway. Share to a story. I'm also going to share it to my stories. Okay. Okay, saca esto de aquí because I think it's causing feedback. Thank you. Okay, so hello everyone. We are at Thinking This until about 2:22 today. And we're here to celebrate Lionsgate, which is 8/8, happens every year on August 8th. And interestingly enough, it is when the star Sirius, which at this time of year would be the brightest star to the naked eye. It's found on Orion's belt, and it aligns with Giza and appears to come closer to the Earth due to this alignment. Now, Sirius represents abundance and fertility. That makes a lot of sense because throughout the years, this time of year this is when a lot of people's vegetables are coming in and whatnot. The Syrian lion beings are very present. It's not a surprise when we see that the Pyramid of Giza is a human head with the body of a lion. So they were definitely in tune with the lion beings in ancient Egypt, in my opinion. So anyway, back to what we're doing here today. We're doing something special here. We're going to have one card pulls for the audience. So if you would like a one card pull, you would say, I give my permission, and then you would state your question in the comments. That's how you would raise your hand. Okay, so what are we giving away? And how do you get it? Basically, we are giving away 2 pendulums and a set of tarot cards. We have a rose quartz pendulum and an obsidian pendulum. And they're just like this clear quartz that I have here. It's the same shape, same idea, except, you know, these 2 stones. And we are also giving away a copy of Tarot Místico Universal, which is the Spanish version of my current favorite deck, the World Spirit Tarot. Now, why the Spanish version and not the English version? Basically, because the English version is out of print and costs about $100 to get new. So, we went with the Spanish version, which is not out of print, but you should buy it now so that you're not left behind. And so it's basically just like the English version, except the titles are in Spanish, right? So the Fool is El Loco. I love that. Anyway, you'll have your own sealed copy. This is my copy, but you'll have your own sealed copy. All you have to do is share this video and make sure it's public. At the end of our time together, we're going to choose out of the people who shared who gets the pendulum, one of the pendulums, or the cards. So there'll be 3 lucky winners today. Make sure you're one of the people who shares publicly if you're interested. And obviously, shipping is on us. This is a straight up giveaway from thinkingthis.com. Now, I don't know if people have started commenting yet because I cannot see. Let's see. Okay, I see 2 people have shared. Yay! But if one of them is me, then that doesn't count. Okay. So, what can I tell you guys? This is the first time I go live on this page. I was doing a little bit behind the scenes stuff at another page that I co-own with my cousin called Divination for All. And that was my way of practicing my skills. So this would be like my 4th live, I think. 3rd or 4th. 3rd or 4th live. So please forgive any mistakes that can and will happen. Now, if anyone would like a free card pull, now is your time. You would comment, I give my permission, and state your question. Let's call out what decks I've pulled out here to give you guys some choices. Oops, lost my necklace, my bracelet. Darn it. All right. We have the Modern Witch deck. Very pro-woman. If you're tired of men and you just don't want to hear it, Modern Witch deck. We also have La Santa Muerte Tarot, for those of you who love skulls and or Santa Muerte. We have the Crow Tarot. The crows are very wise, talkative beings. Hey! The crows are very wise, talkative beings, and they're also very straight and to the point. So if you'd like some straight up guidance, the Crow Tarot. We have the Thoth deck. Very esoteric. A lot of meaning went into this deck. Like, you could study this deck for ages. We have the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. So you can ask for your free card pull from this oracle deck. If you stay on to the end, you'll also get a free card pull for this. Everyone who stays on to the end will get a free card pull from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. We have the Everyday Witch Tarot. Now, the Everyday Witch is very lighthearted. You want some good news? Everyday Witch Tarot is the one for you. We also have the Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron oracles. They've been very present for me this week, and I'm sure for many of you. We have the Sacred Activations Oracle, which might be really useful to you on today, Lionsgate. And lastly, we have the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. Now, there is a giveaway, guys. So if you want to be part of that giveaway, make sure you share this video publicly, because it is from those notifications that we are choosing our winners. We will have 3 winners today. One will receive a rose quartz pendulum. One will receive an obsidian pendulum. And one will receive their own brand new copy of El Tarot Místico Universal, which is the Spanish version of the World Spirit Tarot, which you see me using in most of my content. It's my favorite deck because it is very diverse, represents many cultures, and I like that. Okay, so if anyone would like a free 1-card pull, you would raise your hand by saying, "I give my permission," and state your question. Now, while we wait for volunteers on that, I want to talk about the moon phases that are coming up for August. We just had the full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd. And as such, we're starting to feel the manifestation of energies we put into motion when the new moon was in Aquarius, which was way back January 24th of this year. So if you have a journal, go back, see what you had written for that last week of January, because now is the time that we will see the results of that manifestation. On August 18th, we have the new moon in Leo, which is where wishes and personal work around the heart, the back, the spine, and any kind of inflammation would be beneficial. Also, here's where, if it's time for you to shine, make wishes about that. I am the queen or the king. But I am here to rule. Come see me. Those are the energies of the Leo new moon. And they're also the energies of today, Lionsgate. This is a great time to manifest love. Make sure your intentions are clear and that any doubtful beliefs you have been reconciled, and you will have an amazing, amazing, amazing Lion's Gate. Okay, I see we have some volunteers here, so let's start. Hey, Irma K. Sawyer. She has sourced many, many, many of my crystal skulls, including this beautiful Eterna right here. A wonderful companion and my biggest support when it comes to content. So I give my permission. Lots of difficulties and drama in the past 2 weeks. General guidance. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Everyday Witch for you, Irma, because you need some happy good news, and you have a cat, and there's cats in this deck, and so that's what we need. We need some feline, lighthearted love on today, Lion's Gate. Yes, if any of you is interested in Irma's business page, it's called Bright Star Emporium. That's where she sells all her crystals. Okay. Oh my God, I just feel the pain. Whew. Okay. Wow, can't breathe, huh? Okay. General guidance. Queen of Wands. I know you don't have the energy for it, but I am seeing you brewing up some magic, like making some dressed candles or elixirs of some kind, and putting it on, like almost like a cleansing bath. But look at that magic wand there. We gotta bring that stuff into the things we're making. Do we need to balance something around that? Yes. Okay, so we need to balance something around that. And Irma, I know you like music, so I need to ask you for a song, because there is a core belief that needs balancing in order for this healing to be smoother for you. Because you know times are rough, we understand, but it can be smoother. So I'll give you a couple of seconds so you could give me a song while I look for the core belief. Are we here? Here. Here. Okay. 17. Okay. Do we have a song yet, Irma? Basically, I combine the song with whatever core belief so we can get to what is the energy that's being held on to, that needs to be brought into balance so that we can create ourselves in the highest way through divine love. Okay, let's give that a few seconds. Let me show you. Rose, do you see the cat touching the rose? You know what I'm hearing? Oh, Gold Lion by the Yes. Okay. I think you balanced it already. Like when I told you about it and I told you what to do, you balanced it. But let's all balance. I am scared to death to be here. That is the core belief that's been triggering a lot of this despair and this feeling like, oh my God, I can't breathe. I mean, granted, you are close to the fire, so that is a factor, but there's also the energetic factor. Yeah, so let's all claim the symbol. I am divine love. I am safe to be here. I am a gold lion. I am safe and protected because I create myself that way. And the gold lion can love everyone and is safe to love. Okay. Oh my God, rest in peace to all your friends, Irma. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know it was 4 of them. Wow, wow. Yeah, big exit window. So yeah. Okay, thank you, Irma. Okay, and who we have next? Yes, I am safe to be here. I am safe to be here. We have Frida. Ooh, you said Phoenix in the background of the card. Oh, I just shoved it in here. But you know what? We're going to call it, yeah, because it's whatever we see. So, yeah, we're going to rise from the ashes of those fires. And why? Because we're the gold lion. Love you too. Okay, so I believe Frida gave her permission. Yes, clarity on intimate relationships. You know what? I want to go to World Spirit Tarot for that. Clarity on intimate relationships. What is the highest information that will give Frida the clarity she needs? Or he needs, because it's Frida peoples, like free the peoples, or, you know, so the clarity they need to understand the intimate relationships. Oh, justice. Okay. I want to ask you, are you a Taurus? And I only say this because I am also a Taurus. And I have noticed that us Taurians have a tendency to blindly love people. We will just put the blinders on when we love you. And it's where our great sense of loyalty can become so strong. Because we love you so much, we refuse to see. But let's understand that with... Oh, cool. They, them. Awesome. I will remember to use that. Oh, Taurus moon. Okay, so yes. Basically, we need to remember that when we don't see people for who they really are, we're not really loving them. So, what's the best way to open yourself up to the highest love? And that is to see. See them. There's a part of us as Tauruses, as people with heavy Taurus energy, that we don't, if we see your imperfections, we're not loving you. But that, you know, it's because of our extremes. We can love you when we see you. We can. It involves acceptance. So yes, more acceptance and claim, I choose the truth. And that will absolutely bring you the clarity you're looking for. Because that is the reason there is not clarity at this moment. And we need to balance something around that. But it's a genetic subject. Are we here? Is it 1? Is it 2? 3? 4? Okay. There was a time in your life where you were told, or you were allowed to believe, that everything you think is wrong. And because of that, you have a hard time listening to your intuition when your intuition tells you that something is not correct, that something is not right for you, that this person is not showing you everything you need to know. And because of that doubt that was created, you just gave me chills with that statement, Frida. I choose the truth, and there's so much pain in truth. That's what we need to balance. That's what we need to balance. Okay, so the genetic subject that's coming up, which is causing the pain of truth, is knowing the I am is within me. The I am is within me. The truth is within me. It's within me. And I choose to love myself. I choose to uphold myself. And I choose to nurture myself through the truth. Let's claim the symbol around that I am divine love, and Archangel Michael is coming forward with the violet flame and the golden light, which consumes all energy. Yes. Yes. You're going to get a lot of dreams in the next coming days because this Justice card is pretty big, and I can feel you moved a lot of energy just now. Make sure you write them down because they are all going to be sharing truth. Thank you very much, Frida Peoples. Okay. Much love to everyone. Only love prevails. Okay. Are there any volunteers? I do not believe so. Okay, so while we wait for someone to volunteer, if you don't know how to volunteer, you would leave a comment and you say, I give my permission, and then state your question. You're welcome. Okay, so while we wait for the volunteers, I don't know who all watched me give a brief explanation of... 18, the moon. Ooh, the psychic energy is going to be high tonight, guys. So that whole write the dreams down, let's write them down, all of us. That's for all of us. Bring on the clarity. Okay. So, as previously stated earlier, but I don't think anyone was watching at that moment, Lionsgate happens on August 8th every year. It is when the star Sirius, found on Orion's belt, aligns with the pyramid at Giza and appears to come closer to the Earth due to this alignment. The star Sirius represents abundance and fertility, and the Syrian lion beings are very present at this time. So tap into that regalness, that feeling of luxuriating, that feeling of power that the lion energy brings, and watch everything manifest beautifully. Okay. Like I said, August 18th, we're going to have a new moon in Leo. So again, those Leo energies, it's the perfect time to make wishes and do spell work and rituals regarding the heart, back, spine, and inflammation. And okay, so what I did while we wait for people, when I see that we've only got 2 shares, guys. We have 3 gifts, and in order to be eligible to receive one, you need to share publicly. Share this video publicly. You will get either a deck of tarot cards or a pendulum. Okay, so now I want to give some guidance for the rest of summer and the beginning of fall. Oh, okay, before I give that guidance, let's take Atala's question. I give permission for a general with the activation deck, please. Perfect. I wanted someone to choose this. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck, and it's perfect for days like today, where, say, you hear that something's going on astrologically, and you're like, I want to connect to those energies, but, you know, you don't know how. One of your favorite practitioners, you know, didn't do a show today, or, you know, whatever it is. Ooh. Universal love, of course. Of course. Of course. So, okay. Tap into this universal love today. The Syrian lion beings are presenting that. Look at this card. What I was saying that's good about this deck is that if you have a day like today and you want to participate in the energy, you can pull a card from this deck and say, hey, I want to connect with, you know, the new moon in Leo or the Syrian lion beings, and give me the activation. What's the energy that they are sharing with us that will enable me to create myself in the highest way? And so I want to read this to you while you look at that. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole existence of itself. 100%, that is what I believe. That's why I'm always claiming only love prevails. That's why I call forward divine love, because it's the highest love there is, in my opinion. Okay. Thank you very much. Take a look at this, everybody. Beautiful energies that will allow us to create ourselves in the highest way. Okay. Now, so, what else? If there are any other volunteers, I will take them. If not, I will continue to talk about... ¿Qué me dice? I don't know what you're saying to me. Somebody asked something? I'm not seeing it. Oh, new comment. Thank you. Beautiful energy indeed. Yes, thank you so much for volunteering. If you would like a free card pull, simply say, I give my permission in the comments and state your question. And if you have a deck preference, state your deck preference. So, anyway, I prepared a little something to fill the space if no one volunteers. And I wanted to talk about the rest of summer and the beginning of fall, so about a month. What do we need to know to create ourselves in the highest way? Well, I pulled some cards, and I used the World Spirit Tarot deck, but because I may be using that for readings, I'm going to pull out from the Spanish version so that you guys can see the cards while I talk about it. So, Two of Swords, Dos de Espadas, Two of Swords, Equilibrium, and Four of Cups, 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 Apathy. Okay, so this is referring to that 2-year energetic cycle that we had, that we are in, that started February 2nd, 2020. If you have not seen my video about that, go to YouTube, check out my February 2020 video, and in it I go into detail about how the collective would be going through a 2-year energetic cycle that would end February 22nd, 2022, in which there will be ruin and upheaval, and we were going to have to find a new way to move ahead and still do what we need to do. And yeah, I wasn't ready for a pandemic, but it looks like that's part of the ruin and upheaval that was predicted in that video. Anyway, we are still in that in-between phase that I talked about in that spring 2020 video, which is also a follow-up. The mind is going to go from doom to home very quickly as we deal with our feelings of loss. Some of us are excited for a change. Some of us are like, yes, I can't wait. But some of us resent this change that comes as soon as we have figured it all out. Like, dude, I just figured it all out, and now I have to figure it out again. I mean, I know I definitely have felt that. Basically, this can trigger feelings of apathy and hopelessness. When these feelings occur, remember, you have more in reserve. You have more in reserve. You are not spent. You will rise again. We need to remember that during this time. There is a genetic belief around change that came up that we need to balance for this. So you're going to open your heart right now. Go to that love place in your heart, and you're going to claim, I am the wellness of change. I choose ease in the flow of change. This is how we direct our energy to make it easy on us. And that doesn't mean there won't ever be a snafu, there won't ever be a difficulty. But if we're spending our times anticipating the ease, imagine how much ease we can create. So let's invoke the violet flame of transformation and the golden light around this, which will cleanse and purify the energy. Only love prevails. And I want to ring for that, even though that was for the collective. Okay, I see that we have a volunteer. Alicia, thank you so much for volunteering. I give my permission. We are moving next week and are hoping the new home brings happiness and joy. Well, let's know that. Let's create it. And let's pull a card. Let's pull a card. Okay. Guidance. You know, I'm actually being reminded of something that Irma shared on her page earlier this week, which was, if I am not mistaken, try to get all important paperwork done before September 9th. And so I'm being directed to tell you that. Try to get it all done before September 9th. And the reason for that is that Mars is doing something, and I can't remember, but I'll have to go back and look at Irma's post about that. But try to get it done before September 9th. That is actually something I'm hearing for you, Alicia. Okay, 5 of Wands. See these witches here in front of the cauldron? You're being told to do a home cleansing before you come in, before you move into the home. Is it an old home? I'm getting that it's an old home, so there's a lot of energy there. Just, and it's not nefarious, it's just old and heavy. And you want to freshen it up. It's almost like there's a lot of energetic dust is what I'm... Okay, it was a recent construction. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm hearing. You might have had a couple squatters in there doing some stuff in the interim, you know? So you want to cleanse the energy there. You don't want the heaviness of despair there, which is what's there. So an energetic cleanse. If you direct message me, I can send you a link to where you can buy something ready-made so you don't have to start from scratch with that. Or if there is something that your family traditionally did to cleanse a home before they moved in, that would also be useful to you. But a cleanse in the home will allow the move to go much smoother and will allow the flow of energy to flow, basically, because there's been some stagnancy there. So just, you know, clean the fish tank, basically, so that the new fish, you know, can make their own germs. Okay, do we need to balance anything for that? No. So congratulations on your new home and many, many blessings. Okay, so guys, if you all want a pendulum or a deck of cards, you need to be sharing publicly, because I really want to give this away and no one has shared yet. Share it. If not, I guess I could save it for the next time I go live, you know. But don't be afraid, just share it. Share it, because if no one shared, you're definitely getting it. Okay, let me just show you real quick what you're getting if you win the giveaway. It's an obsidian pendulum. Thank you for sharing, Frida. It is a rose quartz pendulum. And they look just like this. Okay, while we wait for someone to volunteer, if you want a free card pull, you leave in the comments, I give my permission, and then you state your question. Okay, so while we wait for that, I also want to talk about what the animals have to say about this particular phase of the energetic cycle that I've been talking about. Make sure it's a public share, guys, because it doesn't, if you share it privately, it won't show me, and then I still don't get your name. Okay, so the fox came forward, the hawk came forward, and the fish came forward. So those are the three animals that have guidance for us about this phase of the cycle. Now, the energetic cycle that I talked about has about 3 phases, with the last 2 being shorter than the first, which is why we're still in the first phase. I'd say the last 2 parts of the phases will occur late 2021. But that's just, you know, hey, maybe we do some amazing stuff before then. So let me not even say that, you know, because our elevation directs the speed at which we move through the cycle. Okay, so yeah, oh, I already had it ready to go. Excellent. So we had the fox. We have the hawk. the fish. Okay, so if you would like a free reading, make sure you write in the comments, I give my permission, and then state your question. And while we wait for a volunteer, I will discuss what the animals have to say about this particular phase of the cycle. We're still in that 10 of Wands part where, you know, but the fox is representing the earth element. And he's telling us, keep your eye out for the wise teacher who's going to come into your life. This is the time to learn from someone else's experience. And so the claim we've been making since February, which is, I am safe to love others and I am safe to receive the love that others have for me, has basically opened the door for us to recognize who those teachers are. So if you haven't been making that claim, start making it now. And so the wise teacher will be revealed to you. The hawk. The hawk is telling us that our connection to divinity and spirit is palpable. It's very, very strong. Everybody's talking about how they're having premonitions. Everybody's having these dreams. Everybody's got it, you know? It's part of ascension. So realize the difference between the doubtful you and the divine you, because the divine you is trying to get through. Pay attention to any messages. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of dreams. Pay attention to those because they are the clue to the way forward. And we have the fish. I'm running out of battery. We have the fish here. And he's telling us, in our need to find relief, we may become distractible. So we need to do the best we can to stay in the present. You know, we still have to eat and work and etc. We can't just be with the hawk view all the time. We do have to deal with what's here. And so the fish is warning us, hey, we still have to stay in the present in order to manifest in the highest way. It's a delicate dance because we often don't want to get stuck in negative feelings, but sometimes we do have to work through them. And as such, we do the best we can to stay in the present, because what happens when we're in the present? We realize we're safe. We realize we're safe when we're here in the present. We realize, you know, I have food. I know exactly what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. I have electricity. When we're in the present, that is our blank page from which we can create everything. Okay. No volunteers, really? The collective has satisfied you all, I guess. The collective readings have satisfied you. Wait. Was there something else that I wanted to talk about? Oh, well, yeah. Follow me. Follow me on Thinking This on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at Thinking This Tarot. Follow me on Twitter at Thinking Tarot. And follow me on YouTube at Thinking This. Sign up for my newsletter on thinkingthis.com, and I will be providing you with a free one-card pull directly to your inbox. So those are for the people who signed up for the newsletter today. Or this weekend, right? Or for the rest of August. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so like I said, guys, if you want to receive either your very own deck of the World Spirit Tarot in Spanish, or a pendulum. We have a rose quartz and obsidian. Rose quartz is often equated with love, but it's also protective. If you are empathic, imagining the energy, this pink energy, this rose quartz energy, imagining that around you really allows you to be able to not feel other people's stuff as much, you know? Going into that energy is actually really good when you know, like, there's going to be a bunch of crowds or something, and you already know that dealing with people is going to be a lot. Just imagine that same aura around you, this rosy aura of peace and tranquility. You know what? Is this obsidian? Yes. Yes, it is obsidian. Obsidian is extremely protective. Very, 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 very popular in Mexico. And this is a great absorber of negative energy. Okay, Jacqueline Lopez, I give my permission. Thank you very much for volunteering. Do you have a specific question? If not, we're just going to go general. And if you don't have a deck preference, I will choose from the everyday witch deck. Okay. All right. I'm getting it's general for you, Jacqueline, so if it's not, I'll pull another one and you drop your question. Oh, okay, yes, general, good. General guidance for Jacqueline Lopez. General guidance. Oh, you're being, you need to get a pyrite crystal. I'm hearing it. Pyrite. To manifest money. There needs to be something brought into the home that'll make you feel rich. And pyrite has a great energy for that. Okay. Ace of Swords. Magic time. Look at that. Look at those butterflies. Look at the transformation. She's in her total glory. That's you. That's you. You're in that perfect place. So maintain that energy. How do you maintain that energy? By staying connected to your psychic self. Do we have to balance something around that? No, we don't. You're in a great, great, great place. Remember that. Remember that and make a list. Make a list of what you want to create. And put the date on it, because it's going to be one of those things that you're going to find years later and go, holy crap, everything I wrote on that piece of paper came true. So many blessings, Jacqueline. Thank you very much for volunteering. Please let me know if that resonates with you. Kelly! Hey, Kelly, what is up, girl? General reading. I want to do the activations oracle with you, Kelly. Okay, Kelly is looking for general guidance. Guys, remember, if you want to win one of these giveaways, you have to share publicly. I want to give it away. Want to give it away? Okay. General guidance for Kelly. General guidance for Kelly. Ooh, 11, girl. 11. Belief. Okay. You're having a hard time waiting. And it sucks. 'Cause yeah, waiting stinks. And you're being warned that sometimes when you're waiting too long, you go into doubt. So what needs to happen when you go into doubt is you have to connect to the thing that makes you believe. And the thing that makes you believe is music. So basically, they're saying, play some music, girl, while you wait. Play some music while you wait. And make it really cool so that it doesn't suck like elevator music, right? But you do that. You already don't do crap, so. But that's what you're being told. Stay believing. You're on the right track. The waiting period requires more faith, and yet it's still not holding you back. So everything is in place. Everything is in place. Everything is in place. Tell yourself, everything is in place. Do we need to balance anything around that? No, we do not. Thank you very, very much, Kelly. Guys, it's 2:09. I want to give away a pendulum. Make it a public share so I can give it away. Okay, guys. What else? Earlier in the live, I discussed the energetic cycle that the collective would be going through. And if you want to know more about that, make sure you check out my YouTube channel. I made a video called February 2020 and then a video called Spring 2020 in which I discussed that energetic cycle. Obviously, I'm going to keep talking about that cycle until it ends. So I'll be updating you guys next time I go live or make a video. So yeah. Hey, Wendy, what's up? If any of you wants to win a pendulum today, make sure you share this video publicly because I am giving it away in about 1 minute at 2:11. I want to give it away. And then after that, anybody who's still on will get a card pull from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. So, ooh. Oh, okay. This one's for all of us. Perfection. Perfection. And what do we need to know about perfection? Thank you so much for sharing, Jacqueline. So perfection, everybody's like, nothing's perfect, perfection's unattainable, etc., etc. But that's because the perfection they're discussing is relative. But there's another form of perfection, and that is the perfection of truth. The truth is perfect. We may not like the truth, but no one said we had to like things in order for them to be perfect. So that's where we have to go. We need to balance something around perfection. We either need to let go of this concept that when things are perfect, it always feels good, or we need to accept that perfection is the state of what is. It is the undeniable truth of things. And so let's claim the symbol around that. I am divine love. Okay, guys, I want to give away a pendulum. And let's see. How do I find out who shared? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got 3 shares. So how do I do that? Do I make a little bucket with names? I didn't plan that out good. Okay, sorry guys. First giveaway. I don't know how these influencers do it. They have more tools. I gotta go watch a YouTube or something about it. While my husband figures out how I'm gonna put the names of the people who shared into some random situation, I am going to remind you August 18th is the new moon in Leo, so make sure you make those new moon wishes because they will culminate months later when the full moon goes into Leo.
Just 1 through 3.
Yeah, yeah, according to this, yeah, 3 shares.
First one.
Okay, Kelly Werkheiser, send me your shipping address and you tell me which pendulum do you want. Okay, what pendulum do you want, Kelly? And then we'll give away the second pendulum. We'll just do that. Make it choose between 2 and 3, I guess. We'll get, Kelly, I'm feeling obsidian for you, so you tell me, because I'm letting you pick first since you were the first winner. And then I will send the second pendulum to the other person who is who? The second person is Jacqueline. Jacqueline Lopez, you get the second pendulum. Please direct message me your shipping address and I will get it to you. Oh, and I chose the obsidian for Kelly. So obsidian goes to Kelly. Send me your shipping address. And rose quartz goes to Jacqueline Lopez. And I'm gonna come back probably in September and do this again, little live something. And I will definitely try to give away that tarot deck. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate your love and support. Go to my website if you would like to book a reading. And only love prevails.